I watched the Mavs and the Clippers last night. I'm just curious because I knew that Kawhi wasn't going to play. But I thought, okay, is this where James Harden and Russell Westbrook Jr. III step up? Paul George, he's going to play well. Well, James Harden and Russell Westbrook went 4 for 23. That's not good. And here we go with this team, moving into a new arena next year, and you got the Kawhi Leonard question. Now, he's getting $45 million this season. He has missed 181 regular season games since he joined the Clippers. What's that, 5 years now? 181 regular season. I'm surprised when he's playing. They lose by 30 in a pivotal. It's always a pivotal game 5. But the bigger picture here is, what do you do with him for the next couple of years? And if you're Paul George, what do you want to do? James Harden, Russell Westbrook. They do have a great coach in Ty Lue, and they have an owner who spends, but it's the Kawhi question mark, the Kawhi issue. And I think they just extended him in January. Like, what did you see in January where you go, you know what? We asked him if his knee is good, and he said, yeah.
Better lock him up.
Yeah. We decided, yeah, his knee's okay. Here, we're going to pay you $50 million a year. And I remember how they kind of slanted the story a couple of years ago. Yeah, but he'll be ready for the postseason. Okay. The last time he was ready for the postseason, he played in Toronto. So he's not ready for the regular season. Load management. Oh, he'll be ready to go when the lights go on, he'll be ready. And I'll be like, no, he's not. Yes, Eden.
That all may be true, but you know what? Attendance is great. People are going to watch the Clippers.
Yeah, okay.
So, all right, we're good.
Okay.
Don't worry about wins, man. We got 19,000 a night, whatever it is.
Yeah. New arena coming up.
Heck yeah.
Kawhi is going to be there. Like, he's on the bench. He shows up. Yes, Mark.
They are so fortunate to be in L.A. Just second fiddle, because no one really cares that much. If they were Lakers, this would be a different story. And they did actually the same thing as the Lakers did.
Yeah.
They got a big-time free agent, and they traded the farm for a secondary star.
Yeah.
It's still nothing.
But I wonder if Paul George is on this team in a year. Because he might look around and go, what am I doing? I playing with these guys? Here's Paul George after the game.
I think the beauty of it is the older I've gotten, the less pressure has been, honestly. I think, when it comes down to it, you work your tail off all summer. You train for these moments to where, if you fail, you fail. But, you just go out there and you give it all you have, live with the results. But as far as pressure, not anymore. I don't feel that pressure anymore. I'm not out there to prove nothing to anybody. But what I do want to do is just go and show up for my teammates. Leave everything on the floor, like I said, and just try to be a leader.
Okay. I don't want to hear that from Paul George. If I'm a Clipper fan, you may think that. Don't verbalize that. I got no pressure.
No, I'm good.
No big deal.
I'm content with all I've accomplished.
Who cares?
It's so great.
I'm living in L.A. I'm making $50 million. I'm doing okay. It's good. Yeah, but I'll get out there and I'll go for a loose ball or so. I mean, he at least plays. Came back from the devastating, leg injury. And he's still a really good high-end player. But you're trying to, I can't trust Westbrook anymore. I can't trust Harden anymore. And then, Kawhi's not going to be in there. I would look around and go, yeah, there's no pressure. And if you're fine with no pressure, but no chance of winning a title, and it feels like the last couple of years, the Clippers have been there in the top 4 or 5 odds-on favorites to win the NBA title. And I keep thinking, they're not going to be healthy. Just not. And the older they get, I tack on another year. Do you think these guys are going to find the fountain of youth? And the answer is no. But you lose by 30. I know you don't have Kawhi. You lose by 30. And you know what they were talking to Luka Doncic about after the game? His defense.
So game 4, James Harden got 33. Today, you guys locked him down to 7 points. What's something different or something special that you guys did for game 4 to game 5?
I think D. Jones and PJ, they play great defense. Kyrie was playing great defense, pressuring him the whole time. And like I said, we just locked in, we communicating. We know they're scouting, so we just follow the scouting.
Okay. I'm going to take his word for it. But we're talking defense with the Dallas Mavericks. By the way, Luka Doncic had 35. He outscored the big stars there with the Clippers. I think he outscored the starting 5. So he had 35, 20 of the 35 in the second half. So now he has over 1,000 points in 33 playoff games. There's 4 players to score at least 1,000 points in their first 33 career playoff games. Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, and now Luka Doncic.
Woo! Ow! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! This is the stat of the day!
And Elgin Baylor had 1,050 points. Mike had 1,190. Wilt, 1,154. So Luka Doncic is in there. And once again, he had the flu or he wasn't feeling well, and he's got a knee that's a little circumspect there. Not sure. He said he wasn't completely healthy, but he was going to play. I don't know the diagnosis on his knee. Might be a sprain, but not bad on one leg last night. As for the Celtics and the Heat, the Heat on those nights when they can shoot threes, okay, they might be able to pull off a surprise like they did. They had one of the worst shooting percentages in the NBA playoffs in history. They went 3 for 29. You know what that is? 10%. 10.3%. The Nuggets, 2019, 10%, went 2 for 20. The Jazz, 2022 against the Mavs, 10%, 3 for 30. The Wizards, 9%. That was 2021 first round versus the 76ers. So congratulations to your Miami Heat, who are now on vacation. Yes, Paul?
I think casual people could go 3 for 29. Like, I know the NBA 3 is hard, but that's drastic. And like you said, they're an above average 3-point shooting team. Fascinating.
Yeah, but they keep shooting.
Yeah.
That is the logic. The math says you got to keep
shoot your way out.
Well,
that's the way you do it.
Yeah. Well, great shooters shoot their way out of it. Not everybody is supposed to shoot their way out of it.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah. Just ask John Starks.
Yeah.
John, I don't know. Maybe we don't shoot any more threes.
That's enough.
No, I'm feeling pretty good. Tyler Hero was, I think, 1 of 8 from 3-point range. That's one of those where, all right, I'm going to watch, and then you go, I don't need to watch anymore. I'm good. All right, we'll get to phone calls. Poll question, Seton. What are we going with today?
Yeah, I got one right now that I've been thinking about all day. Worst to wrangle, a bunch of bees or a mad dog? That's based off of our guest today.
Okay.
Mad
dog, Rufo.
A mad dog.
And then we have the beekeeper.
Would you rather wrangle a bunch of bees that are swarming, or would you try to get an angry dog off of you?
Oh, off of me?
Yeah, you have to wrangle it.
Wrangle it?
Yeah, you have to control it.
Well, I'd rather worry about 1 than 1,000. Because I have been tracked down by bees, chased down by bees when I stepped on a nest that was in the ground, and I think it was hornets. And all of a sudden, the guy that I'm with, Tom, was running faster than me, so they got me, and they stung me, and they threw me in a bathtub full of ice because they were worried that I would die with all of the bee stings that I had. So I would say, and I'm kind of a dog whisperer, I think I could talk to the dog and I could settle it down a little bit. Bees you can't negotiate with.
You're the only person that my dog Ruby ever growled at in her whole life.
True.
Her whole life she never growled at another human being except for you.
Yep, that is true. That is true.